This page will help you think about what makes reproduction in the living world different from that in the non-living world. When an organism is born, it is usually smaller in size compared to its parent. Insects, such as butterflies, start as caterpillars. They couldn't look more different from their parents at this stage. Only after the newborn grows and matures will they look and behave like their parents. This is also when they will be able to reproduce themselves. Therefore, in the living world, reproduction is usually preceded by growth. To make a reproduction is to make a copy, and this fact is true in both the living and non-living world. In the non-living world, one can make a reproduction by copying the original. This is how cars are manufactured and houses are built according to a given blueprint. In the living world, the blueprint comes in the form of a molecule called DNA. This molecule carries all the necessary instructions needed for the development and growth of all living organisms. At the most fundamental level, proteins are the key molecules that dictate all life processes. The cell is the functional unit of life, and the functioning of the cell is dictated by the proteins it produces. This page will enable you to understand this concept with the help of an example of that of a human body. Various types of proteins are produced by the human body to carry out all the life processes. Structural proteins provide the structure and support. Messenger proteins flow through the blood and carry instructions for different organs in the body to grow or to react to new stimulus. Enzymes are catalysts that enable us to carry out important life processes such as digestion and metabolism. This page depicts how the instructions for making proteins, which is contained within the nucleus of a cell, is copied and transported out of the nucleus. Once the protein-making machinery gets hold of the instructions from the nucleus, it starts to churn out proteins. The instructions for making proteins, which is called the blueprint for life, is contained within the nucleus of cells. This is a molecule called deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA for short. Its appearance and composition is described with animations in this page. The process of DNA replication is explained through animations. The original strand of DNA splits in two and acts as a template for the new strands to be synthesized. This ensures that the new copy of DNA is a replica of the original. A formal definition for reproduction is given in this page. Although reproduction is not an essential life process, that is, it is not required for any organism to live, it is still considered very important. For a species to survive as a whole, the number of new organisms being born must be equal or more than the number of organisms that die. Otherwise, the species will die out, as has happened to numerous birds and animals in recent times, and which may also happen to our tigers. A fish with dark colors may give birth to a fish with light colors if the instructions for the color of the fish is altered due to mistakes in DNA replication. This point is depicted in this page through pictures. Different breeds of dogs may look and behave very differently, but they have all originated from the wolf. Due to very small variation in their DNA, the large differences among breeds are observed. Small changes in the genetic code enables each type of bear adapt to a unique and extreme environment. These changes in the DNA code may have come about from a type of bear that would manage to survive in both warm and cold climates like the brown bear. Genetic variation not only enables a species to adapt to different climates, but also allows the species to build resistance to new germs and pathogens over generations. Genetic variation is therefore extremely important for the overall survival of a species.